Alrighty.
Oh, are we on that video, are we?
Hi everybody. Hi everybody. We're over there.
We're over there.
Hi.
This is not my best angle, Glenn.
Would you rather it over there?
I'd rather just not be in it.
I can put it there if you want.
That's fine.
Do you want to start again?
No, it's fine. Let it go. Let people hear my embarrassment.
Do you want to start again or do you want to keep going?
No, let's keep going.
All right. Wow, that's amusing. Just ignore them. Just ignore them. Glenn and Ben here from the Good Movie Monday podcast. See, the problem is when we talk, you're going to have to look backwards at me.
Okay, over at you. Yeah.
This is weird.
I feel like I'm Rock Biter from Neverending Story. Is it Rock Biter? Is that his name?
Well, the rock biter's the big rock guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Must be a real
Except
vintage.
I'm like Jello Biter. I'm just a big tub of Jello.
Yeah, you like that. No, I'm not going to say that.
That'd be cruel. I can say it. You
That's
can't
right.
say
I
it.
was gonna say-
Be very careful, Glenn.
It's depreciating. It's not self-depreciating. It's just depreciating.
just giving me shit.
So we didn't have anything particularly to talk about on this video, but we did both see two separate screenings last week. I went along to the Bullet Train screening. You went along to the Prey screening.
Yes.
Now your film is already available to watch.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't get any choice in this. It's not like the option was given to me, like, which one do you want to see? It's, hey, I've got an invite for The Predator. Then I'm not going to, then, like, just before, I'm not coming. I'm going to see this with my best friend. Oh, Bullet Train. Oh.
Hang on, let's just wind that back a little bit, because what had originally happened was we were both going to see Prey and we were both excited about it. Then the Bullet Train screening came along on the same night and I had to cover that for work. I didn't have a choice.
Yeah, but like,
But we both, we had tickets, so.
yeah, I could have just gone, I could have just watched Prey on Disney Plus on Friday.
Well, then why did you go?
Because I didn't have a ticket to Bullet Train. Otherwise, I would have gone to Bullet Train. Because you know what? You know where Bullet Train's not going to be on Friday? Fucking Disney Plus.
Well, I've seen it.
Yeah. Good for you.
And my
Excellent.
friend Renee's seen it. She enjoyed it thoroughly.
Did she? I'm sure she did. I'm sure she had a great time.
You know what? I've got to say, it was a weird screening because the usual suspects that come to these things were not there. Most of them weren't. And I'm like, they're all over at Prey. And then I'm looking at social media, they were all at Prey.
They're all at Prey.
Yeah. So anyway, what one do you want to talk about first? Tell me about Prey.
Prey I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But I kind of realized, because I heard afterwards, after you messaged me to ask me what it was like,
Yeah.
and said that reviews were pretty dismal.
Yeah.
I'm like, did they see the same movie that I saw? Because I took a mate of mine, Marcus, and we both enjoyed it.
Yeah, right.
And glad that we saw it on the big screen. Glad that we got the big sound and stuff, because it's the Astor. It's an old cinema.
Mm.
When they crank the volume, the seats vibrate. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I mean, admittedly, I'm now too fat to sit in the Astor seats, but I should have sat in a love seat, but they're just a little too big.
Mm.
And I stress that word a little. But I realized, I really liked The Predator.
Yeah.
I really liked Predator 4.
People
Predator
can't
3.
let go. People can't let go of this franchise.
I like all of. I haven't seen. There's not a Predator movie.
Mm.
I would think that Predator 2 is the one that I've watched the least. But that is by no. Actually, no. I've probably the one with Adrian Brody is probably the one I've watched the least. Predators.
Yep.
But I enjoyed every single one of them.
Me too.
I think that Predators cheat.
Which one?
I think they all the Predators always have superior technology.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
like, well, you're fighting primitive societies. Like, at least let them see you.
So
It's a bit of a cheat.
What I had heard and read, and look, by the time this video drops, I will have seen Prey, and I'll probably drop a comment if I remember in the comments to let you know.
You know what I won't have seen?
And
Bullet Train.
what I'm hearing and what I'm reading is there's a lot of virtue signaling going on. Did you
I don't know
find
what does that mean?
like being the Native American side of it, trying to do a lot of historical rewriting, or
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm totally.
Yeah.
It's full of that.
Yeah.
But who gives a shit? It's a fucking movie. Let them have their thing.
I don't particularly give a shit. I honestly don't. But that's
Like-
what I'm saying.
like-
That's been the gist of most of the commentary.
But obviously you can't win with fuckwits on the internet. And I'm talking about you. Because if you highlight them for who they really are,
Yeah.
and as far as we know, they would be really are.
Yeah.
Then you get in trouble.
What do you mean they? What do you mean they?
They, yeah. The Comanche. The Comanche were not a benevolent Indian tribe of do-gooders. Like,
Savage.
They were scalping, and I'm sure they didn't have the greatest relationship with their women folk. But who cares? Like, it's a fucking movie. Like, and
I'm on board. I'm on board. Like,
I mean, and if that is the reason that you don't like Predator Prey,
put a trigger warning on this.
if that's the reason, like, Jesus, like, get over yourself. Like, it's 2 hours of escape.
Does it feel like there's politics creeping in? That's what I'm sort of asking.
Well, probably, but only if you let it.
Yeah, you just
only
if
you let it.
You just go with it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Cool.
Like, why can't they? Why can't they allow the main character to go and earn her spurs as a hunter?
No,
Like,
for sure.
just let her do it.
Yeah, I have no disagreement with you.
Why is it a big deal?
You know me, dude. Nothing's a big deal.
No, but you know what I mean. Like, if that's the reason why people on the internet are complaining about it, then I need to get off the internet, because obviously that kind of bullshit, stupid attitude isn't going anywhere.
Yeah.
And I don't need it. I don't need it in my life. I just fucking enjoy. I just watched a fucking movie,
Yeah.
and I liked it. So sue me.
So, in terms of like, this is.
Can't even like a fucking movie anymore.
This is the 5th installment, yeah.
If you say so.
Yeah, it is. So where does this
You
stand?
know, I can't count, Glenn.
In terms of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, where would you rank this amongst them?
Oh,
Is it the best since the original?
No, I wouldn't say that.
Look, there goes Bonehead's Chad interrupting another recording we're doing. Son of a bitch. Look what it says. It says, my timing is always impeccable. Well, yes.
Genius.
Chad. Anyway, all right, should we move on to Bullet
Yeah,
Train?
like, I couldn't rank. I don't want to rank them. I enjoy them all.
All right, cool. Was it refreshing to have this set in the period it was?
Yeah, I really liked it. I thought they did a lot of smart things. I thought it was a great period to set it.
I feel like by setting it in that period, it is sort of taking it back to the origins of the franchise, where it was very nature jungle based. Would you say?
I guess so. It's set in the high plains, but the funny thing is that they do draw parallels between the predators and the colonizers, the colonials, who are, they at one point they stumble across literally a field of skinned buffalo,
right?
That the French, because in this movie the colonials that they're up against on the Great Plains, and I'm not 100% sure where that is.
Yep.
My American geography isn't too great. It was a bunch of French colonials.
Let's say Montana.
Is it the Great Plains?
I don't know. Yeah.
That's what I said. But it's really because of Yellowstone. It's the only. That's where they were everywhere, right?
Yeah.
I don't know where the Comanche.
Hey, we're Aussie. We don't live there.
settled. Yeah, that's right. It's we didn't have to pass that test in high school.
We're not the Bonehead Weekly podcast.
No. Maybe it was in Kentucky. Maybe they're all Kentuckians. I don't know. Or they're in Louisiana or something, because they do speak French.
Did they have teeth?
Actually, kudos to the Predator Prey
They have teeth.
cast.
Yeah.
Or cast, production designer, costume designers. No, but the people, like the Indians, had pretty good teeth, but the Frenchies had, they didn't all have perfect teeth, which is always a big giveaway when you're watching these movies.
So they might be Kentuckian.
They could be, yeah. Yeah,
took a long way to get there. All right, so we talk about Bullet Train.
No one's sister is in this film, except for the main character.
Well, add Prey to your list. Like I said, I'll drop my opinion in the comments once I've seen it, which will hopefully be before this video goes up. Bullet Train. So this is essentially, as I wrote in a review, if you combine, I guess, Kill Bill with John Wick, and then put a bit of Snowpiercer in, that's exactly what you would expect. It's for the first 20 minutes, you feel like you're in a Tarantino film, and then for the rest of it, you feel like you're in a John Wick film.
The funny thing, like reading the synopsis about it, I feel like I've seen this movie before.
Yeah, totally.
Like, what is that one? It's not the one with Clive Owen, but what is the one where there's all the hitmen all going after the same target?
Well, it's John Wick.
No. John Wick is like one outfit or whatever going after him. But yeah, but it's
Oh
similar.
no,
but
I know what you mean.
these are
Like
years,
you're talking like Smoking Aces or something like
Smoking
that.
Aces,
Yeah.
maybe, yeah,
Yeah.
where they're all
Yeah, totally. There you go. There's another one that you can compare it
Yeah.
to. So it's definitely it's cut from the same playbook. It's definitely a movie that you recognize every trope that it exploits, right? But it is still a hell of a lot of fun. It probably overstates its welcome by 20 minutes, which these films tend to do.
70 minutes, people.
That's it.
70 minutes plus credits.
It comes as no surprise that the director is the guy behind John Wick and Nobody. So,
Okay.
where he's just sort of doing his thing. He's becoming a bit of an auteur in the field, I guess you would say.
How can I put a seemingly ordinary everyman? Is that what it is? Like an
Well,
ordinary
no,
everyman who secretly happens to have a certain set of skills.
Well, the funny thing is, so the premise is Brad Pitt is an assassin, but he's a pacifist.
Is he Mr. Smith?
He doesn't believe in carrying a gun. He wants to always de-escalate a situation. Doesn't like fighting. He just happens to be highly skilled when it comes to blows, right? And so he's constantly he goes onto this train with one simple assignment: pick up a briefcase, get off the train.
Right.
He's not aware that the train is full of other assassins that are on different missions.
Right.
Right. So all of these assassins have a different directive, but they get in the way of each other. Right. And then as it's no secret, as movies like this are, they're all entwined in some way. So they're being put on that train for a reason, which is it's a nice resolution when you find out why they're all there and all that kind of stuff.
Is it Kaiser Soze?
It's kind of like that thing.
I was going to say, have I spoiled it? Is it
no,
Kaiser
you haven't
Soze?
spoiled anything.
It's Kevin Spacey.
All I will say,
and they're all there to get that 30
all I
million
will
he
say
has
is-
to pay the producers of.
Dude, this guy just loves to fucking walk all over my. What I'll say is, don't watch trailer number 2. When they released that, they gave away at least 4 important spoilers that you just don't want to know about before you see the film.
And where do you rank this in all the Predator films?
Number 3.
Number 3, yeah.
It's very fun. It's very funny. There's a great there's a couple of like ongoing gags that they keep maintained really well. One of them is the philosophy of Thomas the Tank Engine, which I really enjoyed. One guy is obsessed with Thomas, and he can read people's personalities and associate them with a character. Like
You
you're
are the fat
You're a
controller.
Percy. Well, that's the thing. And look, this is like the lousiest spoiler you're ever going to know, but there's no fat controller comparison, right? I wanted them,
ridiculous.
even as a joke, to get off the train at the platform and just have a fat controller,
Yeah.
but they don't. But there's a Percy, there's a Diesel, there's
But
James.
maybe Thomas the Tank Engine has changed in the last 20 years.
They talk about that too, because he talks about old school Thomas, because he goes, none of this new Thomas where you don't learn shit. He goes, this is about Thomas when it was educational.
Right.
So, and it's back in the Ringo Starr Thomas, right?
Yeah, right.
Not what's the American one?
Because
Shawnee Time Station.
Yeah, because Ringo Starr definitely had the fat controller.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm just saying, like, maybe, like, it's been a long
No.
time since I've even watched
One,
Thomas the Tank Engine adjacent shows, so
the-
maybe they don't have it anymore.
The character is British. He's our age, so he grew up with Thomas Tank Engine, but also, he references the fact that it's descended into nonsense.
How can someone our age be some kind of action / hitman-y type person? I struggle to put my socks on in the morning. Like, and that's just like back problems.
We're old though, right? Like,
Yeah, we're old.
That's how he became Hitman. He's old enough to be one.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
we're old enough to be these things.
we
if
could
we
be
hadn't done
hitmen.
stuff with our
I would
lives.
like to think that somebody would have hit me because I'm now old and slow.
Yeah, wow.
Like what's that movie with Joe Montana and Sam Rockwell, where he's teaching Sam Rockwell, but what he doesn't know is that Sam Rockwell's real job is to kill him. And there's like a bunch of those. There's that like Things Change. What's the one with once again Joe Montana and one of the brothers from
I have no
Trading
idea.
Places.
One of the brothers from Trading Places, like
The two-
Don Amici.
Yeah, Don Amici. It's Don
Right.
Amici and Joe Montana. Except in this one, I think Joe Montana is like the young one. But there's a couple of those movies where they're the hitmen, like they team up with the young, like the mechanic. The mechanic is a perfect example of that as well, where it's the older hitman.
Well, I mean,
He brings on the protege, not knowing that the protege's first hit is basically supposed to be to
we're
kill
talking
him.
about you saying that you're old and slowed down. Like, I'd probably want to kill you if you're one of those guys probably that stands on the escalator going up. You don't walk up it.
Yes, and I like to take the whole.
When you put a
girth
trolley
of
on
the
it,
thing.
you just whack it in the middle. You don't. Yeah, I'd come after you.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know what that has to do with anything. Let us know what you think of this angle. Does it work?
Of the angle.
But the whole time we're doing this, like you're looking at me, I'm looking at the camera. It's a weird angle, but hey, it might work.
Yeah.
Let us know. We'll see you on Thursday.